I'm gonna show you how to make restaurant quality salmon. There's just a few tricks you need to know, and we'll talk about those when we're over by the stove. But we're gonna make a nice mango salsa to pair it with. It's just gonna brighten up the whole dish because there's a lot of colors. So this is what you'll need. Some Garden of Life coconut oil, which we'll use in our skillet. You'll need some salt and pepper, and for the salsa, you'll need mango, red onion, jalapeno, cilantro. What else do I have here? Lime, and I think I got it all. Oh, avocado, cannot miss that. So, we're ready to go. Starting with our salsa. I have 2 cups of ripe mango that I cubed. It's really sweet when it's ripe like that. If it's not ripe, it tastes kind of sour. So how do you know if it's ripe? Just squeeze the mango. If it yields, that means it's ripe. Same thing with avocados. I've got some red onion here that's cut into really small pieces. Same with the jalapeno, really small pieces. Add some heat there. Here's my beautiful avocado. This is one avocado that I just cubed. Sometimes I'll use more depending if I want to bulk up the recipe. Next, some cilantro. Just kind of tear it up with your hands, that'll do. Now, for some acidity, I'm going to use lime. Just 1 lime, I cut it in half, squeeze it in there. There we go. Sometimes if the lime is too hard, you don't get a lot of juice, but this one is giving me a lot here, so this is great. There we go. And of course some salt. Before I throw the salt in here, I'm actually gonna salt and pepper my salmon because he's just kind of hanging out here by himself. Don't want him to feel left out. So salt and pepper with authority. Don't be afraid to get a lot on there. Pepper, there you go. And it's a good thing to let your salmon be at room temperature before you cook it. So don't worry if it's sitting out for, 10 minutes, not a big deal. Salt in there. I usually use about 1/4 teaspoon. Mix it up. And as this is sitting here and all these flavors are swirling and whirling together, I'm going to cook the salmon. So let's head over to the stove. Get ready to make salmon like a pro. Here's the first thing you need to do. Use coconut oil in your skillet because it's a stable oil, meaning it's higher in saturated fat. It's not going to oxidize like, let's say, olive oil would. So I've already got it in my skillet. Tip number 2 is make sure your skillet is really hot. That's going to help the skin on the salmon to get crispy and the top of the salmon. So this has been heating up. I can tell it's hot. You're going to hear this sizzle. Woo! All right, 3rd tip, cover it. So the bottom is getting nice and hot, but the steam, because we covered the skillet, is going to cook the inside of the salmon, so you're not going to get like a crispy outside and a rare middle. It's going to be perfectly cooked. So let it kind of hang out there for 2.5 to 3 minutes. You'll see it'll change colors. It'll be lighter in color, like a light pink instead of this salmon color. And then you're going to flip it and cover it again. So I'm going to let it cook for a few minutes and then we'll turn it. All right, time for the magic. Check it out. Woo! Now, you can see that it's changed colors. It's lighter, right? So that means it's time to flip it. But be careful because you got hot oil going on. You kind of want to like guard yourself with the lid. Sometimes I'll even let the side cook a little bit. Get it nice and toasty. Oh man, now I can see how the skin is nice and crispy. That looks perfect. Cover it up again. Let it cook longer, another 3 or 4 minutes, and then we'll add the salsa to it and try it. Here is our finished cooked salmon. It's nice and crispy on top and it's going to be perfect in the middle. All right, but before I try it, gotta make sure I don't forget about the salsa over here. There we go, and you'll see how much color this is going to add to our dish. Beautiful. See? All right, now let me try it. Oh yeah, I can already tell this is gonna be good. Now when you do it right, there's like a layer of fat right above the skin that just melts in your mouth. Oh, it's so delicious. And just a little salt and pepper on top gives it that nice crispy crust. In addition to the tricks we learned over at the stove. And that salsa just brings it all together. So you just learned how to make restaurant quality salmon right here on Good Food, Good Mood, where eating healthy is fun, easy, and delicious.